Hello guys and welcome back. TotalXclipse here with another Let's Play video. Now, I must admit, first of all, we're starting to get quite big. Like, I hadn't planned on this, but then I started doing some guides that you're going to see or might have already seen by the time this is uploaded over a few days. So we've got the reinforced frame setup, we've got the modular frame, reinforced plates, modular frames. Obviously in the last Let's Play we did the steel beams there. The next guide I think we're going to do is another versatile framework. You see that right over here. This is the versatile framework factory. But in order to make it easier for everyone else, I think we're going to place another one slightly easier to understand here on a grid like we're doing here. Only issue is, I think pretty soon we're going to start dropping frame rates, which I'm quite worried about. But anyway, today we have something else planned. We are going to be working on this. Zoom in. The problem with having a really cheap mouse where you're traveling is this is horrendous at zooming in. Ugh. We are going to be working on this. So the idea is that this is going to grow upwards. It's going to grow quite considerably, and we're going to do some architecture and make this a central observation tower. I don't know how long it's going to take. It could take quite a while, but we have a few hours to kill, so let's not worry about that. And then we're going to turn it into more of a hypertube nexus, not just an observation tower. And I think we're going to clean up the inside as well. Anyway, let's get to work. Now that we're back at the factory, I should probably talk about a few little changes as well. So I'll show you upstairs in a second. But you can see from up here, we now have some conveyors bringing all the ore that we can possibly manage up here because, well, we're needing it at the moment. But as you can see, we have our reinforced frames being built here. It's doing quite well. Should be running at 100% efficiency now. And then we also have the modular frames, which are currently out of reinforced plates, but we can sort that out later. And then we have obviously what we were doing in the last episode, which is the steel factory, which is now 100% saturated, which is fine. Next though is getting back to this. Now I have no real idea how we're going to do this. I mean, I have a vague idea of what I want, but that is it, I'm afraid. So this could become a mess very quickly. First, let's go in and clean up a little bit. So, I think we're going to cut this. I don't like this walkway as much as I thought it would be cool. Yeah, I'm not keen. It's going. It's gone. I mean, I'd like a way up there, but I think what we're going to do is also delete this. And even on the other side, oh no, the other side doesn't have it. Here, ooh, wait. Let's see if we can just add a rail just to clean it up. Although I'm worried it's gonna look worse. We'll just go with it for now. Please, Coffee Stain, bring us some. We've got loads of stuff here. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Please, Coffee Stain, give us some half rails. It makes so much. It would make my life so much easier. Right, from here, tempted to remove these, but we're kind of full on items at the moment. Right, so now that we're up here, we can, hopefully, I think we're going to have to remove these as well, as much as I like them. Or do we? Yeah, I think we need at least a bit more support. Like 3x3 kind of works out, but 1 wouldn't. Now let's get rid of that. And from here, we will start building... Oh wait, do we even have... No. Well, that's an issue. I wanted to put something here, but nothing's gonna work really. Like a... what do you call them? Diagonal? I don't know. Well, instead, can we do something with this maybe? Okay. Yeah, let's do it as a platform upwards for now. And then okay, this looks like a nice little platform to work from. Right, so here, the next thing to do, because we want to do a circular build, unfortunately this is going to be a bit of a pain, is we're going to have to... I'm not sure if this will work. I think we'll need to delete these. Then add this. Obviously we're going to do the same. I'm going to skip this bit just because it takes up a lot of time, and you guys saw it, what we're basically doing in the last circular build, so I'll be right back. So we're getting on quite a bit. It's going to be a slightly larger circle than the one beneath us. In fact, I say slightly. Is that 1 or 2? 1, 2, 3. I think it's 2 foundations radius larger than the one below, and we're going to underneath this have the inverted ramps, and then we're going to have this lifting up. I wonder if we can make like a ball. Right, so now that this is all, I think if we go further out it's going to separate. Yeah, so from here, from here we could actually have just a little out. Can we do that? Yeah, that's all right. Okay, not quite perfect, but it still looks relatively nice. Really, we should be concentrating on doing the computer factory, or the heavy modular frames, or the... is it modular or are they reinforced? Or oil. All of these things we need to get to, but I'm more concerned at the moment about the factory. It's got to look good. On a side note, whilst we're here, it looks like quarantine might be prolonged for up to a month longer. So if that's the case, get ready for a lot of Satisfactory content. It'll mean that I can't get back to the UK quite as soon as I want. And there are some reasons that I really need to get to the UK. But we'll try and make the most of it by hopefully getting out plenty of Satisfactory videos for you guys. And also, if I get a chance and I'm brave enough, we will work on... let's go get some more... some... there it is. Okay, that could have been worse. Also work on the website that we're hoping to launch for Satisfactory, which will include guides, tutorials, hopefully map saves, all that kind of thing that would be really useful for the community. So hopefully with this amount of time I'm going to have enough time to knuckle down on that as well, even if I don't really know what I'm doing. So bear with me, the first couple of versions may look pretty terrible, but we're gonna get there. I mean, right now we are on the way back up, but as you can see, it's looking pretty good, I think. I'm quite liking it. I think we do need a bit more height. That's not something we can really do now, but we will eventually go further up, I'm sure. Like this will be the nexus for the hyperloops, and then the next floor it'll gradually get smaller in radius or diameter. So at this point we're ready to put in some windows. I think I'm quite comfortable with it being 4 high. I think that gives it a much more gravitas when other people are looking at it, like myself. And I think this needs to be, seeing as it's dead center, one of these. That way I can come out, have a look how it's going, go back in, jump into the hypertube. But yeah, I'm quite confident with how it is at the moment. I would like to have something like this but frameless, so it could just go straight up. Unfortunately, I don't think that's possible for the time being, so we're just going to make do with this for now. I think we'll have an entrance on every corner the base is facing. So like north, is it actually, it's not going to be, is it? Wait, ooh, yes, that's so good. So it's naturally facing south, or is that natural? Oh wait, no, yeah, perfect. So this line is true south, as close as, which means we've also got, oh, that's fantastic. I'm chuffed at that. Okay, so that's west sorted. We just need to add some windows now to the other parts. Okay, so it's coming on nicely. We'll have a look at it, how it looks when we get downstairs on the way back up again. But for now, I need some more iron plates and concrete. So it is starting to come together. I think we might need to cut one level off actually, and then enclose that, and then start adding on top as well, because I think it might look a bit too fat. I'm actually quite worried now looking at it that it might look like an Oreo, and I hate Oreos. Well, let's get back to it. I might have to do some colouring in. So it's come to my attention that I definitely need to start up an encased industrial beam factory, because I am handcrafting every single one that I need. Right, so we're now back at the top, and hopefully this is the last time we have to walk up, because can I go there? Can it? Gone. Yes. I think that's perfect. Ah, that's great. Right, so got a little entrance. This is all covered. We've taken it down a bit, and now we have the hypertube entrance. We just need power. That could be an issue. Does power have to be an issue? Let's see. I think maybe. Yeah, we'll stick you there. That should be able to be seen. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll do one of our power tricks and stick a platform just under here, and then connect it so it looks like it's one of them, followed by one of these. We need a wall of some kind. That's ridiculous. Wait, let me do it underneath. There we go. Then power there. We'll finish it off with just a pillar, I guess. And that can firstly connect it down there, and then this can. We're gonna need to let's put some railings up because I'm very aware that I'm close to falling off. There, and just there. Lovely. It's gonna annoy me that it's okay, let's just pretend that's not there for now. We'll have to come up with a way around that in a bit. It's weird because it says on the actual thing here in the center, must snap to a foundation or similar. Yeah, you can't snap it to foundations. It's only walls. Let's delete that and see if... Now, does that look odd? A bit odd. Okay. Okay, so we have power to the top. I think that's still going to look a bit weird, but no, that's fine. Okay, so with that done, the next thing is to roof this. This will be eventually our central, I think our central hypertube nexus. I just need to work out how we're doing it. And then up here, right, let's get some more foundations up. Let's use the smaller ones this time. I mean, okay, so it's starting to look pretty cool. I'll give it that. But I definitely feel like I've bitten off more than I can chew, because this is taking forever. I love this little, like, gap. Just that little cutout, that little extra detail which is going to happen in each of the 4 points. It's going to be like an upside down compass. Ugh, so finally, I mean, ooh, it's quite a nice view up here, but finally we finished the inside, and I mean, I'm quite chuffed with how it looks. Really nice tight circle then, or there. But next we need to somehow get up there, which I didn't really think about. Yeah, but I'm pretty happy with how it is at the moment. I don't know how we're going to arrange this like hypertube nexus. Maybe we'll do it around the outside and spiral upwards, and this just be, I guess, the observation area, and then have a crow's nest right at the top, along with the hypertube section. I don't know. Still got a long way to go. In fact, we should probably see what it looks like from below. So let's just... So at this point, I've just collected my stuff, and then coming back, I've been working on this, trying to make it look quite nice. And I think I've fallen into the same thing I was talking about in a recent video on architecture, about trying to make it look great and ending up like doing too much, and I think that's exactly what I've done, and so we're just gonna cut back on these. Right, so to get to the top, how are we going to do that? Through here. I'm starting to get some serious frame drops, but there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Now, I wonder, something that I wanted to try out. Maybe a kind of spiral. Trying to work out if it's actually possible. We are totally going off the hoof and hoping for the best here, because I've no idea what this is going to look like, and it's going to take a while for me to actually go back down there in order to check it out. So we're just going to really hope for the best here. To say the least, it is an interesting build. I've got a feeling I'm going to have to delete this. But let's keep it up for now, and once we meet up, we'll work out how it looks from the outside. I mean, there's something really interesting about it. I think there needs to be a little bit slope into it, and then we need to continue the build. But okay, so that wasn't a total fail. I still think it needs to come up further and then have another radial point circular stage that's slightly smaller, and then kind of like finish off. But I do kind of like it up there. I'm not too keen on it from below, but it does look pretty cool. This reminds me for some reason of, like, you know, Marvel Civil War, when Iron Man and Captain America are fighting in the bunker, and they've got that scene of the white outdoors behind them. I don't know why, it just occurs to me that. And then come up here, kind of need to cover this, at least for the time being. We have a little observation area, which looks pretty good, I think, bar the gaps. But again, it still has a lot of work. However, I've been working at this for about 10 hours now, and still not quite got it. So I think we're going to call it there for today. So in that case, if you are liking this top half, do let me know in the comment section below. If you're not, I'm not too keen on this. If you don't like it, also let me know, and perhaps we'll change it in the next Let's Play, although that's in about 2 days. So what we'll probably do is work on something else in the next Let's Play, and then the one after, judging by your comments, we'll see what we can do with this, whether to keep it or to remove it. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do drop a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Anyway guys, until next time, as always, ciao for now.